Welcome to all. Now you are safe in your home. Do you know very well? Our school launched 18/7/2020. 18 July 2020 on Saturday, we launch a new school website. Our website name will be ourladybgl.com. On the follow-up, every day for 10th and 12th students, we teach lesson through online. Don't worry, online means we prepare lessons every day and links would be given to you. It should be launched every day. On the follow-up, every Friday, I present you for computer science students one unit. For this purpose, this week, we follow +2 topic. Our first topic will be function. Before this, I tell you some instruction. Before you see the YouTube link, just read the lesson thoroughly and see the PowerPoint presentation to you. If you have any doubt, please give the text message to my website, to my group. Okay, now we go to the lesson thoroughly. First of all, I wish you all success to get 100 mark in my subject. Okay, carry on. Last year, we studied 2 volumes in computer science, especially Base C++ programming. And the follow-up, this year, second year, we study 2 software, one for Python, second for MySQL. Here the introduction I give you. First 4 lessons will be theory, and then 5th lesson onwards we start a lab work properly, and we follow one by one. Okay, best of luck. Here in this lesson function, I show what are the learning objective should be given. First one, algorithm. What is algorithm? Algorithm means set of instruction in a sequence order. Do you know? It should be studied in the first year. Then one by one you see the topic: subroutine, function specification, parameter without type, parameter with the type, interface, implementation, pure function, impure function, flowchart. Flowchart already you learned in the first year, the same process. Okay, we learn one by one properly. What is function? Simply we say what is function. Function means It's a unique code. Do you know very well? You are the mathematics students. We are. Do you know in max integration f of x is a simple example for function. In max, do you know very well in our book, if you refer in the textbook 104 in our book, sum is one of the function. Sum means some value. And then next very familiar function is sqrt of 25. What is sqrt of 25? If you give the value sqrt of 25, it announces the output as 5. And then next topic, algorithm. Algorithm are expressed using statement of programming language. What is programming language? Simply we say in first year you study the Dev C++ program. It's one of the example for programming language. This year we study Python as a programming language. Okay. Then next subroutine. Subroutine are the basic building block of computer program. Another name is function. In simple example, we say, suppose if you do quadratic equation, it have different variation. For example, imaginary roots, real roots. It should be divided into subgroup. So this is the building block of the computer program. Simply we say as function. In mathematics, we say integration as a function. In Python, this year we follow the function in separate topic in later. And then parameter. What is parameter? Simply we say parameter means variable. What is variable? First year we see some of the basic topic we learned before Dev C++. Some of the basic topic we learned variable. We say simply argument value. Variable for example, I give the value x equal to 19. You say what is x? What is 19? Simply we say 19 is the constant, x is the variable. Here, so I define as in my example, x is a variable and 19 as a constant. In other words, we say 19 as the integer constant. Do you know integer very well? Integer means what? Without fraction point, we do any value. Is we simply call it as integer. Recall. First of the elementary topic we can recall in the first year computer science lesson. Okay. The next one, parameter without type. In first year, do you know in Dev C++ program, if you assign any variable, for example, I say x equal to 15. Here the 15 is the integer. We specify the type declaration as int. Here, so int means integer. Do you know very well? In first year you know. You see the data type. The data type not mentioned is simply called as parameter without type. Data type means how many data type you see in the first year? Do you know very well? Int, float, char. Int means integer data type. Float means floating point, fractional numbers data type. And then non-numeric information can be given as char. So like this, in my example, here int means integer. In the example, I simply say as without specifying the int. Here number 18 only. So we say without int. Here we simply this type we called as parameter without type. Parameter without type means we does not specify the integer. We does not specify the int. So we simply called as this type is called as parameter without type. Okay. The next one, opposite to the parameter. Parameter with the type. It means you specify the data type. For example, I give the x value as 18. Assume that x value as 18. Here 18 is an integer. I specify the declaration as int. Int means integer. I specify the int x. Do you know in the first example I simply say as without parameter means I does not specify the int value. We simply I say x only. In this example parameter with type, here I specify the data type as int. Here x means the integer value. It should be understood. The next one, interface wise implementation. Interface means an interface is a set of action that an object can be example. For example, light and on off. If it is, so now here the object means light. If you fan is working, it should be on. If fan is off, it should be off. Any example, it should be given light. I say yes, light. Interface means, I repeat it once again. Interface means an interface is a set of action that an object can be done. One action can be performed with here in this example, we simply say as on off, switch on off. Very simple example. Light switch on off. Such light switch on is an object. Here light is an object. Switch on is the action. It's an interface. On or off. Okay. The next one, implementation. Implementation means it carry out the instruction defined in the interface. In this previous example, I say light. So the interface here is the instruction. I give instruction switch on or switch off. It can be implementation. You do some work. We simply say yes here implementation. And then another example for implementation. Assume that you drive a car. You are driving a car. Do you know driving? Assume that. Here in a car, accelerator, speed of the car 70. This is the interface. For example, this is any type of car you take. If you speed, the speed should be increased with the help of the accelerator. Here the accelerator, I raise the accelerator. The car should be in 70 km speed. So this is the interface. So the increasing the speed in by car driver through the accelerator is the implementation. Assume that, do you know this example is, I assume that it should be understood to you. Like this, any action can be implemented with the simple object. Here once again I repeat, in car, raising the speed through the accelerator is the interface. Here the object means car. Okay, the next one, pure function. Pure function or function which will be exact resulted when the same argument is passed. For example, if we side away, we say pure function means it take the correct answer, accurate answer. Another words we simply call as pure function. In my example, I find the square root of 25. Answer is 5. So this is the pure function. No side effect. In another word, we say as no side effect can be given. Then next one, impure function. The variable used inside the function may cause side effect through the function which are not passed with any argument. It means, suppose if you calculate something, for example, 22 by 7, we give the appropriate answer 3.15. Or another function is, you see, random. Random means randomized is one of the function. If you set the input once again, the same answer cannot be given. So in this case we call as this. In this case we say as impure function. Do you know in mathematics some answer may be you get the appropriate answer. In bracket you write appropriate. So here this is the impure function. So in such cases the function is called as impure function. In my example, random will give different output for the same function call. And the last topic, flowchart. It is in the first year you learn some of the flowchart you learn. The same topic here we follow. Do you know very well? Flowchart is a pictorial representation. It has the standard symbol. How many symbols do you know? Fixed standard symbols. What are they? Input, let, assign, lesson symbol, flow control like this. For example, biggest among the two number, it's a flowchart can be given. And then evaluation. Assignment questions are given. Evaluation means the thoroughly just you see in your book the function topic will be in first page to up to 10 pages. Yes, 10 pages. And here also in evaluation in your book, part 1 contain 10 questions, part 2 contain 5 questions, part 3 contain 5 questions, part 4 contain 2 questions. Here I simply given the assignment in the later issue. Okay, it is my first class. Go through this class and then Feedback can be given in my WhatsApp number. Thank you.